Greatest Cards of All Time, podcast number 29. Hall of Famer and 10-time All-Star Albert Fred Shoendienst. Al Shoendienst. What a man.
Red.
Nicknamed Red, you're absolutely right. And we're taking a look at, specifically today, a 1952 Topps Redback. Unbelievable player, unbelievable card,
red hair,
unbelievable birds, red hair, yeah. Wow.
Lots of red.
Yeah, thank you for that introduction. That's amazing. Really great baseball player too. Second baseman, Hall of Famer.
Didn't start as a second baseman. I actually have got a little interesting story about his start and what position he played.
I would love to hear about that story, yeah.
Well, so I was trying to figure out what position he played, and he started at left field because Stan Musial, however you say it, I can't say it right now, he was actually serving in the Navy. So his rookie year in 1945, Al came in to replace Stan and played left field. And then in 1946, Stan came back from the Navy, and he initially, I believe, went to third base, then went to shortstop, and then settled in as the Cardinals' second baseman.
That's pretty cool. Don't you love those old war stories? That's when you know you're talking vintage baseball and games that actually mattered with real men.
Yeah, very cool. I mean, to think that you have a player, and again, just to talk about Stan, who ended up saying that Al had basically the best hands in baseball. To think you had a player as a rookie that came in, played the outfield, played third base, played short, played second, and ultimately, I believe he was really known for his defense. In 1950, he actually had 320 consecutive chances without an error, so he really was known for his defense and one of the best. And just think, started in the outfield, moved around, ended up as one of the better second basemen.
He was a hitting machine, though, was he not? Known by his peers as a hitting machine, so I love that you respect his defense. But
he was all around. I think his elite aspect was probably more so his defense, but he was still a very good offensive player, too. His career batting average was .289, very solid. He had 2,449 hits. He ended up with 84 home runs. That's not a lot. His career WAR was 44.5. And when I looked through his seasons, he led his rookie year. I think he actually led. Scratch that. I'm going to take that back. No, he did. He led his rookie year in stolen bases with 26. And when I looked to see other things that he led in, it was usually like plate appearances, at bats. I think one year he may have led in doubles. He was a good offensive player, but he was a great defensive player.
Two-time World Series champion. This happens to be card number 91 in the 52 Topps set, and this specimen is an SGC 1.5. Wrapped up in the tuxedo, love to see it. Great color of this card is what caught my eye. And the lighting and the shading and the background really encapsulates this time period. But it's got a dark, rich color too, so it's almost faded, but it's not. I mean, it's all there. It's just interesting shading and lighting.
The background almost looks black and white, kind of, where the players...
That's kind of what I'm hinting to. Yeah, I'm just not doing a great job of describing it. Gotta love that Cardinals logo, too. Two Cardinals sat atop that baseball bat. And the deep, rich red... on the yellow background of that distinct Cardinals logo, and this is a red back.
Right, and like you said, or we've talked about before, Series 1, all of Series 1 and 52 Topps came in the red back and the black back. The red was after the black, and typically the red backs then also had a better picture quality too. And by the time they got to Series 2, I believe they were all red backs by then.
This man coached the Cardinals until 2011. That's absurd, is it not?
Well, so the stat that really I thought was just really interesting, he had 40 45 consecutive years where he wore a major league uniform. 45 consecutive years, because the managers, at least they used to. I don't know if they still do. They don't really necessarily still do. But back in the day, the managers wore the same uniform as the players. And now I think that's changed a little bit.
Kind of like Tommy Lasorda comes to mind, where you think of just a real old geezer who's been in the game a long time, and he's still got the players' uniforms on.
The same that they were wearing. Dugout. And you did say, you said he was a 2-time World Series winner, right? Did you say the years and the teams?
No, I didn't. Just 2-time World Series champion.
1946 with the Cardinals, and then 1957 with the Milwaukee Braves. Yeah, he was inducted into the Hall of Fame in 1989. His number is retired with the Cardinals. His number 2 was retired in 1996. I'm not sure how many numbers have been retired with the Cardinals, but they've been around for a long time. I don't think it's necessarily easy to get your number to retire. Even if there have been a lot, it's just, they've been around.
I'll say this. I don't care who you cheer for, who you watch. Cardinals are very respected.
Right. I could be wrong about this, but I think they have the most World Series after the Yankees. Now, again, I'm just going off of memory on that one. I didn't look that up or confirm that. So
very storied
somebody
franchise.
can call me out on that if that's wrong. But
very storied franchise.
Yeah, they've been around forever, and they win a lot.